grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we have a stacked daily market update for you guys. We're going to talk about everything from Aptos to XRP to Flare. We've got HBAR, Quant, some new projects on the XRP ledger that I like, and a couple different updates in general about this channel. So let's get into it. Here we are. The first big thing is we're going to change the way that these $25 daily giveaways work. We're no longer going to do $25 daily giveaways. We're going to do one $200 weekly giveaway. So every single week there will be a giveaway that you can enter for $200. The entry is very simple. You're going to click the link at the top of the description. You enter your email right here. You click enter, and then you can get up to, what is this? 3, that's 5. You can get 5 entries by doing all of these things right here. Most of you are already subscribed on YouTube, followed on Twitter, follow on Instagram, and then join the Gold Squad Discord. Very simple entry requirements. And we will actually display the winner, whoever wins, at the end of each week. So moving forward, we also have an extra $100 giveaway going on right now on Twitter. I will also leave the link to that in the description. Make sure you sign up for Binance with the link in the description as well, official partner of the channel. Let's talk about what happened with my Telegram group right here. We have shifted the Telegram to be a more channel-related Telegram versus a Gold Squad Telegram. So I've changed the name to Crypto Mason, and then the channel photo as well is changed. I'll leave the link to this Medium article. You guys can read through this. The reason is because I want to shift more focus onto the Gold Squad Discord as that, and not have the Gold Squad Telegram kind of pollute the amount of members. And you know, you can have people in the Telegram but not the Discord, and vice versa. I just want everyone who wants to support the Gold Squad to join the Discord instead, and then the Crypto Mason channel is like for me only, to display my thoughts, ideas, opinions, and whatever I want. So let's look at the market here. 921 billion. Literally nothing happening. 19,100 on Bitcoin, 1,300 on ETH right there, 45 cents XRP. If we scroll through, nothing really moving crazy today. 24-hour gainers, we got Clayton. I do know a little bit about Clayton. I do believe that Vitalik Buterin has shouted this coin out, or it might be another one, but Clayton is a decent coin. I do not hold a bag of that. We also have Neo. Neo's an OG coin. I do not think that this surpassed its all-time high either. Yup, all the dinosaur coins, all the matured out coins have not passed their all-time high. So this was 170 back in 2018, and it got to about 100 in 2021. So some of these OG coins are not passing their all-time high, not even close. So let's look at the bubbles to get a better view. This is what we're looking like. Quant is down 5%. Where are we sitting? 171 right now. We're going to probably continue down. 165, we'll probably bounce off of that. That is my prediction for that. BTC, I wanted to do another little update on the bull market support band. We have not talked about it in a long time, but this is the bull market support band. This is an indicator you can get if you just go up here on indicators and you type bull market support. It'll be the one made by Legros Zach. And basically, this indicator shows you when it's a bull or bear market, right? If we're above these two lines right here, we're in a bull market, and if we're below those two lines, we're in a bear market. And you can see every time we've got above those lines, look, this huge war that I have circled right here, this was like a big war with those lines. Like we bounced right off the bottom of it and then bounced off the top of it multiple times, finally broke through it, and then we were above the bull market support band. We went absolutely insane all the way up to 69K. Then we came back below it, got above it slightly, and now we've been below it ever since, what is this, March 30 of 2022. We've been above it, we've been below it ever since then, and we have not gotten above it. I do want to get above this because that would mean we're definitely going to go up, you know, into the 30Ks all the way up here. I don't think that's going to happen for a while though. But I did want to give an update on the bull market support band. I do also want to give an update on Aptos. As I told you guys, this thing was going to have the classic VC launch backed by a lot of VCs that are going to dump on you, obviously. However, this thing went all the way up. Look at this big wick right here. Look at this huge wick all the way up to $100. This is on Binance. It went all the way up to $100, starting from $1. So shout out to all the people who are selling all the way up here. You guys are insane. You made probably 30, 40, 50, 60, all the way up to 100x. But this thing is now at $9. I'm not going to buy a bag of this until it inevitably comes down to like here at like $7 or $5. I want to wait for $5 because I do think it'll get to $5. If we do look at the ApeCoin as well, you can kind of compare the ApeCoin chart to this as well. If we zoom out on the ApeCoin chart, look at what ApeCoin did initially. $27, right? Pumped basically half of that, then went back down, then got back up to $27. Like, that's kind of unheard of for a launch, to have like this clear line right here where it got back up and you had another opportunity to exit. And I do remember talking about that on TikTok. But then we went all the way back down and look where we went, $3. And we've been ranging between $3 and $7 since that big run up. I think this is like kind of what's going to happen to Aptos. It's going to come down to like $4 or $5 or $6. And that's when you're going to want to get in and wait for one of these mega pumps again. So basically you have to wait until the next bull market. Now let's talk about Flare right here. Flare is the token distribution event. They have even more delayed this thing, dude. So I didn't read this. Like, I didn't read the actual document on the Flare website. I didn't read fully through it. I read some of it and I got the gist of it, but there was a little line in there that said it might take all the way up to January 9 of 2023 for this token distribution event to happen. So the delays with this project are absolutely crazy. Is that just because they're trying to get it perfect, or is that like actual problems they're having? This one seems to be that they have to they have to like coordinate all of the exchanges to have a good launch here. And they've got like 100 exchanges on board or something crazy. As you guys know, you can buy Flare already. Sorry, I'm on XSpectar right here, which we're going to talk about in a second as well. Flare, you can buy it with your USDT or your XRP right here. So I had a question yesterday of somebody confused about trading pairs. It was actually on Sologenic. This FLR/XRP, that means that you must trade your Flare for XRP or your XRP for Flare. This one, Flare/USDT, means you must trade your USDT for Flare or your Flare for USDT. That is what a trading pair is. I've had a lot of people confused on what trading pairs are. And I mean, so we can see the Flare price right here. It's 50 cents. It is 50 cents. Massive pumps happening. It's very volatile, right? There is like sufficient volume here. The 24-hour volume is like $1.7 million, which is pretty good. But you can buy this if you sign up for Bitrue with the link in my description. I do not recommend buying this. No financial advice. You can buy whatever you want, but I do not recommend buying this before this close to the airdrop. Now, we did just gain a month or two, right, by them delaying it. So it might still be a good pickup. However, I think once the airdrop goes live, there's going to be a lot of people selling their bags and dumping Flare on the market. And Bitrue is going to owe all these IOUs. So I don't know how it's going to work because these are IOUs when you buy these. But it is available on Bitrue. So let's talk about XRP. I came onto TikTok saying, so I posted a TikTok basically saying the XRP price is not going to go to all-time high if they win the lawsuit. Like, if the lawsuit is won right now and all the news gets pumped out XRP is not going to pump to all-time high off that. And I've had a lot of people hating on me for saying that. And these are just delusional, brainwashed human beings that cannot even hear anything outside their echo chamber. And when they hear it, they get super mad and they get pissed off, right? But this is a fact. And any XRP YouTuber or channel that's telling you that a lawsuit win will pump this thing to all-time high is an imbecile. And obviously, once again, I want to be proven wrong on this by the universe. I would love for the lawsuit win to come out and us pump actually to all-time high. I would gladly be wrong, but I'm pretty confident that it won't go up there. So this inspired this tweet right here. The XRP community is in desperate need of realism. And I said, I'm praying for some of y'all, because some of you guys, not the people who watch my channel have a good brain in their head, right? They're high IQ. They're out here to look for gold and always find it. However, some of these people need an IQ check or something, dude, because they are absolutely brainwashed and it's absurd. And anybody saying that I'm like now switching tones on XRP, just type this into my channel. The truth about the XRP lawsuit. Just watch this. I've been truthful and realistic about XRP for a very long time. In this video right here a year ago, look at my facial hair. Look at how I look. This is a year ago. I literally said in this video that they could lose the lawsuit. I've been realistic this whole time about XRP. I've never, well, actually, sorry, I have been brainwashed about XRP before. And there's still a level of brainwashing to me about me, right? If we go to XRP $100, this is a video of me yelling at my camera for 13 minutes about why XRP should be $100, right? So I've been absurdly bullish before. I'm still absurdly bullish. It's just in the long term. It will take a very long time for this to actually happen. So the XRP community, you guys need some realism, and don't shoot the person who's being real about it. Shoot the person who's brainwashing you. What are you guys talking about? Right? You should be mad at the people brainwashing you and not the person trying to talk actual sense. I'm extremely bullish. I have not sold any XRP for 5 years, and I'm still holding, and I'm still waiting for a good time to buy. It's just hard for me to get my consciousness to want to buy it at 45 cents when I got in so big at 17 cents. There's my thoughts on that. So we do have Ripple and R3 team up with 12 banks to trial XRP for cross-border payments. This was in 2016. Anders says 2016 seems to have been a big year, almost exactly 6 years from David's tweet. He said, maybe this is the exhaustion talking after a week of going to bed at 1 a.m. and getting up at 7. But I feel more positive about Ripple's prospects and those for the entire crypto space now than I have in at least 6 years. This is extremely bullish right here. Extremely bullish. He feels more positive about Ripple's prospects and those for the entire crypto space than in 6 years. Massively bullish. We do have this quote as well from Stuart Alderoy right here. Ripple said publicly since day one that this case settles if the SEC makes clear that the Ripple sales and distributions of the XRP does not constitute a security. If they are willing to acknowledge that the case settles if they are willing to acknowledge that the case settles and settles very, very quickly. This is what it all comes down to right here. If they acknowledge that these were not constituting securities, these sales were not constituting securities, the case is going to settle extremely fast. It's fairly obvious what he's saying. We did have David Schwartz go off on like a little tangent here, a 4-part thread about this guy leaving, Nick B, I think his name is, leaving Ripple as one of the engineers. So he was the director of engineering, and he basically says like, what's keeping me at Ripple is I would like to start a new project from scratch. Oh my goodness. People would rally behind that like crazy if David started a new project from scratch. Moving on, we have BitBoy. I didn't fall in love with decentralization just to see it disappear into the landscape faster than clear Pepsi. Crypto is for the people. It represents our last chance to fight against the WEF, IMF, powerful families, the elite, and those who look to weaponize finance against us. This is absolute facts. BitBoy speaks the truth. Look past the shilling that he's done in his past. Just objectively view things. Like one of the main problems with this earth and why people are not progressing in their lives is because they can't objectively view things. You're locking yourself out of an amazing perspective coming from BitBoy. You're locking yourself out because you can't see past some of the stuff. Whether you think he's cringe or you think whatever of him, you can't see past the mainstreamness of him. Who cares? Just look at the words and look at the truth of what he's saying. It's true what he's saying. Like, dude, the people cannot objectively view anything anymore. They have to pick black or white or ugly or pretty, tall, short. You know, they have to pick duality. They have to pick one side. Just exist and absorb everything that helps you. That's it. All you got to do, you just got to take all perspectives and only pick out the things that help you in those perspectives and use those. It's like putting like armor onto you, sticking armor onto you, right? I just grab truth from everybody. I listen to Kanye West, listen to Charles Manson, all of them, right? Despite some of the horrible stuff they say and horrible stuff they do, I can still grab truth and latch it onto me and use it to further my progression. And until people can do that, we ain't going nowhere as a species, bro. So he doesn't want to see decentralization disappear. And that's the goal of what these elites are doing. They're trying to make it disappear. So Sam Bankman-Fried put out a clarification thread on what he means. And it's pretty long. Okay, there's my video right there. So Sam Bankman-Fried did use my video. I like that. I do like that. He did use my video right here. I thought he would not because, dude, Sam Bankman-Fried, you're quote tweeting somebody who's calling you a wolf in sheep's clothing and I don't really like him. However, he did use my video right there, as you can see from Mason vs. Luce, to show the BitBoy freak out that happened. So he did clarify a little bit, and the best thing in here was the part where he talks about how basically DeFi, he wants DeFi to be possible, but only through FTX. Basically, that's kind of what he's doing. But my stance remains the same on this. The core goal of the bill is to regulate centralized crypto venues. The main DeFi touchpoint is how can a regulated centralized entity interface with DeFi? In particular, it is not making claims about what DeFi devs, smart contracts, and validators must do. It's looking to eventually establish guidelines on how FTX or Fidelity, for example, could interface with DeFi contracts. This gets right what the infrastructure bill got wrong a long time ago. So he's trying to say he's like, one thing that may ultimately be required, centralized entities like FTX, there are likely to be disclosure requirements and potentially customer suitability tests. It's just absurd. My stance is remaining the same. Make sure you guys read through that thread. Now, we do have the XSpectar pre-mint coming very soon. You guys know I am sponsored by XSpectar. This is a project on the XRP ledger. I will have a dedicated video dropping today about this project and the pre-mint that is coming and what they're building. So stay tuned for that. We do also have this Nexi Group, which is EU's #1 paytech, processed 76% of in-store mobile transactions for all of Italy in the first half of 2022. Over time, Quant is positioned to capture this transaction volume as Nexi's DLT interoperability provider. This is pretty insane. Quant is involved with Nexi Group. So that is all we've got for the daily market update. I love every single one of you. Make sure you join the Gold Squad Discord, drop a like and comment, and goodbye.